then, especially at this moment now, where there's a whole lot of crisis.
Maybe we need to
energy crisis, power
maybe we
crisis.
need to ask the government. So if you give a tax waiver, for example, to Dangote, will the price of cement come down? What are the yardstick? What are the indices to grant these waivers?
What's the benefit?
What are we getting?
What are we getting in return?
In
for
return,
this waiver?
Again, I say it for countries who want to build their economy, who want to ensure they fight unemployment headlong. What they do is to support small businesses, ensure they give them the necessary waivers, give them support, create funds, single-digit loans. Sandra, no small business person can go into the bank, for example, and get loans easily. You're going to, for a year, you are still on it. If you get the loans again, you're going to get a double-digit interest.
Well,
so it's just those things, and that's the reason why we still have this kind of situation. Apart from the sleaze going on in government, the fraud and sleaze going on heavily in government, within government.
Someone is saying of the opinion that as it is now, we have 4 different refineries that should be generating billions and billions of dollars for the country.
Yes, definitely.
But they are moribund at the moment, and is saying that it is just counterproductive. It's the little ones that are now trying to make some money for the for the country. You're now stifling them and tightening them with
for
more
breath,
taxes and more levies and whatnot.
Payments,
And payments. All right, so let's open up the phone line and get the reaction of people. Do you think that the tax relief and concession, do you think is discriminatory? Do you think the government is being fair? Because, just like somebody will give the instance of the fact that Dangote helped to build one road and helped to...
You already get the consensus for that. Yeah.
Yes, maybe that's why they're doing this one now.
Should it be a continuous thing?
Should it be a continuous thing? Because it's helping the government to do their job. So therefore, let's do this for them.
What of the other companies listed? What have they done for the country? And what indices are we looking at?
Are they looking at for them to be able to give them such concession?
That's why Pantami had to even argue that, look, don't kill the telecom sector.
It's overburdened.
Because they will just push it on the people.
Yes.
That's the funny thing. They will push it on the people.
Well, that's the conversation for this morning. Tax relief and concessions. What are your thoughts? And let's keep it clean, okay? I know some business owners will definitely want to call in and say, yay, they want to kill us. But let's have an understanding.
A robust conversation.
There must be a reason why the big boys are getting it. There must be something that the country is gaining more from the big boys that we don't know. So you may know. Who knows? I see Dr. Barrister Biodu Bakari. He's already
all right.
He has something to say.
Right.
091-3600-410. 091-3600-410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message to share your contributions. You have just 2 minutes and keep it clean. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Robin and calling from small business owners. I have said this before. The way I see it is that you see the money we are recovering from the money that was looted by politicians. To me, I believe that Nigeria just have about 200 million people. So you can just remove 200 million and share to the people.
Money to share.
They've allocated the money already to different projects now, according to them.
Bros, I'm talking of the money that they have, like where you recover one money. This one is not about government does not have money now. I'm talking of if you recover one money from Abacha, just remove 200 million and share to the people to give them relief of the hardship. The hardship that we are experiencing in Nigeria now. It's not as if when we talk about law, it's not as if it's a very perfect system. You understand? When they give you law, you start strong. We help a lot of business. We're even looking at a very good perfect system.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
It's not as if this loan.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. For action, Abi, and all of that. I commentator, and he was telling me we begin to practice federalism. So all you are supposed to do is no single road is tarred. These our politicians and leaders who give the concession that they are giving to us. Forward this same crop of politicians as ministers.
At this time now. Hello, good morning.
I think when you were asked, when the king, I use battery.
And then I was asking them, where do you see that I can get power from that? What do you mean? I don't the official taxes the government is imposing on them. What about the unofficial one? Or something along Keshikolu Street. My brother, there are 3 of them that say, you see this man, he has built a house, throw this thing. That is the one collecting for police. And they have another one collecting things that, can you imagine that at the end of the day, I will believe that this world is not my home. I'm just property. So one day they are living, one day everybody is living. May God just give us the grace to be it if I'm not doing anything again. God, please help us that one day we know we are transiting from.
It's very important. Hello, good morning.
They are busy here in Lagos.
We know.
I'd like to remind Mr. Fuad that, please, on this issue of LASMA, you painted a very, very, very educative picture. This issue of LASMA, we need to flog it and keep on flogging it. They have become something else, sincerely speaking. Now, I want Mainland FM to help us in this. Now, let me talk quickly on the setup showing INEC. Mr. Fuad has quoted section 1.
Barrister Biodu,
I'll come to the point. I'll come to the main
but
topic.
you still have your 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just
Fast.
Yes,
okay.
I know what you do. I know you very well. I know you are following me. So on the setup swing INEC 24 on behalf of 7 million. Fuad, while analyzing quoted section 9 subsection 6 of the Electoral Act 2022, but it was an isolated quote. If you go back to section 28, section 10, and other sections connected thereto, the case will likely be dropped to concentrate on a general election after giving notice. Section 28. So they may be using the notice as a ground for evidence of 3 million showing up as against 7 million. So if those 3 million showed up,
where were the others?
They were attended to. So why didn't the 7 million showed up? That is on that. Now on the issue of tax, I have always maintained, myself and Opeyemi will have this conversation until we compartmentalize Nigeria. You see, this fraudulent federalism is the foundation for what system of governance and what type of Nigeria
really
do we
work
really
for
want.
us.
Until we do that, last man that you refer to, they don't want to be embarrassed. Yes, they embarrass all road users. Has more power in doing that. So because of the power to break down Nigeria and discuss the unity and the type of government we want. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Barrister Bakari.
I don't know how the unity came in.
First and foremost, I know we have multiple taxation, and also again we have different level of tax. Federal collects theirs, state also collects theirs.
Okay.
But I can tell you at the federal level, SMEs technically are exempted from CIT. They are exempted from taxes here. Now, according to the Finance Act 2020, when you don't make up to 20 million naira, you are exempted. But oftentimes, maybe because most of us, I think we need to start reading and also know our.
Hello? Hello?
Well, no, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, yes.
Hello?
Better, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
So this is it. Yeah. Once you don't need 25 million naira per annum, you're exempted.
But
what about the other levies
exactly,
and
thank
payments?
you very much. Jamie, just as you have said that there are different levels to this thing.
But all those small levies to come.
Yeah, you saw federal that gave concession, tax holiday to those ones now. We are not really talking about the state. See, as far as the state is concerned, pay as you earn. There's a calculation for it. I am on salary, there's a calculation for it. I go to the tax station, they will assess you. So you pay one off. For instance now, most kids are trying to gain enter state school, they will demand for their tax clearance and things like that. If you are sending people and the like, you have no government and
Damlola, one business has to pay NITDA, that's National Information Technology Development Levy. One business will still pay education tax, that's third fund. One business, hold on. Hold on. One business will still pay.
See, this is it.
Local
there are
content
varieties
levy.
of taxes. Hold on, madam. Madam.
I'm with you.
This is my field. This is what I do. Now, we all have. Okay. Should I say this? Okay, this is it. I know a company. What their business is capital gain tax. If they actually sold some things in the course of the year, they have to pay. Even if you are into land, you'll be paying more of that. You get. Now, They were statutory. What a company I know is meant to pay is at the end of the year. Okay, the statutory payment, VAT, pay withholding taxes to the state and the federal, limited company PLC and individual. Do you get my point? Now, at the end of the year, you are bound to pay company income tax because that company makes more than 100 million naira per annum. So it's bound to pay accessible profit. And if it doesn't hit that, it's on negative. Do you get my point?
Okay,
then
so
it pays education tax as well. It's not to pay hold on.
Do
now,
these SMEs deserve concession or not with all of these levies?
SME already has. Once they don't hit the 25 million threshold, they are exempted. They don't have to pay VAT.
You are talking about VAT. We are looking at other levies and payments. You know, there are some that are not captured under VAT.
I get your point. Now, this is it. What you are saying is this: from the now, you are the only federal government has tried to give tax haven to some people based on the road and the license that they did. States will never give you such. Do you understand?
Shouldn't they?
So I think so. Let's not mix it up. The states have theirs, the federal have theirs. All these laws you mentioned are under federal government, not under state government.
Damilola, I think wait, let me make something clear here. Okay, that's the major reason why we didn't say that there are different levels of government. We are looking at the government generally now, and the fact that SMEs need help at this time that we are in. So if the federal government can give concession to certain companies, shouldn't the SMEs also benefit from it?
Based on what? Now, SMEs are liable to pay payee. As in payees, which you also pay as you pay. You get. They are liable to pay withholding tax, which is not even their money. Now, of course, exactly.
Damilola is a tax man.
Damilola, Okwayemi will drag you one day. We need to take other
now,
calls.
this is it. Get to my point. Let me close up with this. Get this. I get your point. We can as well tell the states.
Okay.
For instance, all this television and radio, to me, is a local government thing. Actually permits multiple taxation. You pay in Ojiwoye, you pay in Udumota, you pay in Kiniko. All these things can be cancelled. All these taxes on dispatch riders, it can be cancelled.
That's what we are saying.
That's what we are saying, Damilola.
I agree with you on that. Well, you are the press guys. Hit it out. Comment with it. Thank you very much.
I'm happy to understand is the fact that the federal government did it for the big boys, okay? And I'm sure that small businesses also have some sort of taxes that they are paying to the federal government. And even if, and it's not just taxes we're looking at levies and payments and fees. And it is here in the report, okay? It's in Vanguard that, Nigeria Employees Consultative Association, they are giving it an extensive report, a comprehensive report that small businesses are paying taxes and levies over 50. Can they give back to the economy, at that time? Oh, fine, the federal government is trying to make money, but if you are killing the businesses,
not even SMEs in a country like Nigeria, they should be the one getting all the support.
All right. 09136000410. Thank you very much, Damilola, for that very engaging conversation. Let's see here what others have to say about this, if anybody's on Damilola's side. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Miracle. I'm calling from Ladipo.
Good morning, Miracle from Ladipo. I'm with you.
Okay, the issue of this taxation in this country, the only thing I understand is that the government does not think of the poor business owners. They think about the big ones, because if you see in terms of this is Dangote and oil, Honeywell noodles. The only thing that they think about, Dangote have killed all the cement factory in the country.
How? That is what happened.
I'm telling you the truth. The other one does not survive.
What proof do you have? What proof do you have that Dangote killed other cement business owners?
I have that. Before Dangote, we are having other cement factory, 2 or 4.
Yes.
They are still There's still Lafarge. Lafarge is still operating. So.
Lafarge is
also other cement factory. Okay, the cement factory we are having. How far have government released their tax paying to government?
Lafarge is on this
for them to go out of business.
That's not correct.
But in the other ones, they release their tax for them.
All right.
Government does not release their own tax. They will increase the tax. Indirectly, they release other people's tax.
Thank
All
you
right,
very
thank you,
much.
Miracle.
Thank you. Today is a very interesting day. But you do realize that Dangote and Lafarge are into this. Why is not? Although they said others, we don't know the other.
Yeah,
There's always
okay.
others. All right. But let's take messages at
Okay,
this point. Now, I think let's
Let's calm down, Cole.
let's take a chill pill on that. Okay. Good morning, house. This is Jamu from Lagos. Our government don't have plan for us. Dangote and others can't be punished because government. Thank you very much, Jamu. All right. We also have Hi Mainland FM. We know what we know as regards this tax relief. As some people are into politics and all these things, there will always be monopoly and nepotism involved. We always kill our flow of income. You have the wholesalers, you have the retailers, and they have the consumers. All right. So this is a chain, and once one branch of the chain falls, it will crumble. In a good economy, though we have different types of taxes, progressive taxes is best for our country, but corruption will not allow this to happen. Just as Fuad was saying, expenditure, fine, we are making all this money, but what are we?
How are you spending it? Yeah.
All right, finally, achieving single-digit inflation in Nigeria in the short run is a no-no. Even in the long run, it's not feasible. With the way the economy is now, dollar is 700 plus, and nobody's saying anything. Sean from Festac, thank you very much. Good morning, I'm Samuel Snare. Money, it can't solve the issue of Nigerians. How much is 200 million to do our referring is the best? It's okay. Have a nice day. Thank you very much, Samuel. Good morning, Omobola and Fuad. I think these governments are just particular about their own pocket, because in my office, double taxation.
I thought that there was a consolation of taxes in Lagos State.
That is where experts are coming in, that there should be tax harmonization. Not that, why are we? Why
so local governments are back? I thought there was a time they consolidated everything.
Local governments are very, very, very back. They are the ones they pay the radio and TV. That's what Damilola was trying to explain.
Said, okay.
Yeah. So the SMEs should be the one to get this tax waiver. The waiver given to these big boys will come back to the SME. May God deliver us. And that's Mary from Ikeja. If you look at it from Mary's point of view, she's saying that 16 trillion naira cut off some people, but then they'll find a way to make that money from the small guys. That's what she's trying to say. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Good morning, Mainland FM. This government is robbing the poor to enrich themselves. They don't imagine you borrow money from the bank, you pay double as interest. If you put money in the bank, they will still be removing it and saying maintenance. small
maintaining your account.
Put 10,000. Come, I see you see 9,800.
You have to maintain the account.
It's okay. What happened to Kolo? Kolo is not trustworthy now, because they say you put money, you don't see the money again.
Yeah, they are natural.
It's okay. Small businesses are dying every day, and they are supporting the big ones, and that's Nigeria for us. Let's vote wisely. In 2023. Paul Ezeoke from Aja. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
I know Don Peters.
What? Good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
Yes, I enjoy listening to you guys. I just pipe low from calling and listening to my friends and the other you guys in the studio.
Okay.
But this tax of 18 make me to call. Listen, I do not stand to be corrected in this. You see those people that have given tax exemption waivers, or something like that, they are waivers. I want you to dig deep into those companies. Those companies is owned by directly or indirectly by those in government. They have known that the cost of production in Nigeria is too high, and they are exempting themselves from paying tax. Just take it very, very well. And they are pushing it to the small-scale industries and small-scale business owners for us to pay more. Okay? And these people, when you scrutinize them very well, you see that they do not have the interest of the people at heart. They always want the poor masses to pay more, and they will always like to exempt themselves to continue to be big. Check Dangote. Who is Dangote? Who is all the flour mill and the rest of other people they mention on that? Those companies owned indirectly or directly by them. So they do not have any the interest of the poor masses at heart. That's just the truth. So, but in other places, everybody have to pay tax. In as much as you have something you are doing, you are earning profit. That is where government, get things to service the country and the rest of other things. But these people, they do not want to kind of bother themselves in anything. They always want to make merchants of us. Make sure that our business, is always pay them, not them paying us. The other way around. It is unfortunate what we are going through in this country. That's why 2023 we all must wise up and vote people who have the interest of the people at heart, not the interest of the people who want to continue to make matters of us. Thanks a lot. That's my take this morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Thank you, Don Peters.
Thank you very much, Don Peters. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra and Waid. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's Fuad, sir.
It's okay.
Wow, yes. How are you today?
Good morning, Barrister Oko.
What of our friend Waid? I hope it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, I send my regards to him.
All right, sir.
Yeah. God bless you for the topic we are choosing because you chose to focus on today because we talk too much about politics, which does not bring a kobo into our pocket. Yes, this issue of taxation is very, very important. Politicians, hardcore politicians and civil servants, as people governing the nation. In the U.S., they tired from the private sector. They tired the corporate quarterback, MDs of industries. But here you have politicians as president, as commissioners and ministers. That is overtaxing and strangulating industries with taxation is not in the interest of the public. Because I have been a general manager of 3 different companies, one in Lagos, one in Kaduna, and 2 in Lagos. And my experience here is that we pay to the industries in Nigeria are facing multiple problems.
All right.
Majorly too much. They are overtaxed. And double taxation. Yes, double taxation. And what I'm saying, they should give small scale industries a tax for return. Okay. For instance, a business that just starts now, you don't tax that business for 5 years until they start making profit.
Thank you, Barrister Oko.
Yeah, God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much for. Now, I should have asked though. You don't tax them for 5 years. Is that legally speaking, or that's just a piece of advice? I wanted to know that part. 09136000410. That's the number to call. You're on to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, and the focus for this morning is tax relief and concession. So the federal government granted 16 trillion. Have said that the waiver is discriminatory, and also we're looking at the fact that there are a lot of small medium scale business. Hello, good morning.
First of all, I want to talk about good enough Fawad as a hammer on the exchange that I'm glad to I'm glad for that and Fawad has mentioned it. But by and large, I want to emphasize Lagos State government, they brought traffic law out. They are talking about roadworthiness. A lot of if you see the new traffic law, the roadworthiness, the tinted glass and all this, you understand? You see, you are talking of roadworthiness. Is the road okay before you start? Enforcing law on people. Do your own part of the job. Do the road, especially most of the signboard. In terms of one way or whatever. Do everything because the people that is yes ma'am.
Alhaji Super. Okay, I've gotten your report, but what about the focus for this morning?
That I know this student, Nigerian Students of Association, wanted to train the strike at the Nigerian airport. Oh. Can I go ahead, Sandra?
Your time is up, and you've not even mentioned the focus for this morning.
I don't even.
Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
A very good morning to you, Lady Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
Good morning to you.
Yes, it's with you.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm calling you right from Osun State, Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
You are talking of I'm at home with it. Why? You are replying
my two, Mosudi, towards the former toll gate, is not controlled by the Dangote Senator Mosudi, so solid quality. All these things they were saying is very okay, but if we consider setting, this is where the problem lies. Because we are hearing of $1 billion now, but the amount they said they not to pay for certain months, for certain years. You see, even though the commoner, all of us, we have to pay back. If the money the officers that we pay, certainly channels is important things, it is better for the country. So for me, our problem today, if the majority of Nigeria know, it is corruption. All these things you are doing is very good. Pay that, okay, but when you pay that to every pocket, go to profit. That is where the problem lies. So for me, I'm happy with it because as I'm talking to you, I would like to say my two roads to the Keja roads and the one handled by Dangote against it.
Okay, sir.
Very. So if we can turn it to other sector, it is better. We can develop this country with our tax. The majority of Nigeria will say that. So we have problem. When we are talking of government today,
thank you,
it is
Prince
very forward.
Thank you very much, Sandra. My name is Henry from Soleri.
Good morning, Henry. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm hearing of tax concession for Dangote, and I just want to say this. Tax concessions are not just to qualify for that. And as it is, we need to know the actual tax due for Dangote and the level of corporate responsibilities he has been able to perform to able to facilitate such concession. So if that actually balanced, we need to be given, of course. We can't just debate on that. But at the same time, we don't want to. I wouldn't like to be lopsided in my judgment towards that because there's no doubt that some of these government hospitals or other government shareholders look at the company, you know. But then there needs to be transparency. Whatever happens at that level, because it concerns all of us. You see, for the common man in the street or the SME, there's equally need for them to be considered in most cases. But then that is important to be able to develop the state and the community.
Right.
So we can just put our taxation. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Henry, for your contribution. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Sandra. Good morning. Paul from Egbeda.
Okay. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
And my good friend here with you. How is he doing?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Are you seeing the rain?
Yeah, of course. It's drizzling here.
It's really easy here. Yeah, Sandra, I want to ask you a question, please. Have the Lagos State government removed the ban of Okada on the roads?
No.
Because this morning when I was going to work, honestly, the number of Okadas I saw is, in fact, it's even more than before it was banned.
Where?
What area?
What area?
Ejibo Mushi area.
Mushi. I doubt that.
Ejibo. You know, the ban also affected Ejibo and Mushi.
And you saw a lot of Okadas there.
Okadas or dispatch
I
riders.
am telling you, Okadas with passengers.
Really?
Okadas in their numbers.
Okay.
Even the other day, I went to the express road. I also saw Okadas on the express road.
You need to be calling these areas so that we can know the specific areas that you're talking about, please.
Yeah, Ladipo area. Ladipo going to my two.
Or Ladipo Mushi?
Yes. Ladipo going to my two express road. And then Ejibo going to Mushi.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. That's been noted. We will look into that.
Okay, then concerning the focus. Hello?
Yeah. On the focus, we are talking of multiple taxation. I think there should be harmony. They should harmonize this, because when they say Lagos State is generating from 600 million to billions, we should find out how is that money generated and how are we feeling the impact of that multiple taxation. Most businesses are closing up now because of multiple taxation. We are taxed in every corner as far as this country is concerned. Right. So that 16 trillion waiver, in fact, is a shocker to me. Is a shocker. But I am seeing it as a political target, because most of these big companies and individuals donate money to political parties during electionary time.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you very much, Paul, for your contribution. Although this Okada situation, I sincerely, I trekked. Oh my goodness, I trekked yesterday. Well, it was not a funny trekking, and
somehow the ban seems to have been well enforced this time. So
well enforced. But then there are over 3,000 bikes somewhere in some police stations, different police stations around Lagos,
seized already.
But if he said he saw like in large numbers this morning, that's
shocking thing for me.
That's interesting. That we'll look deeper into that on community platform and see what exactly was happening in that area. We have some messages here. I have here a melodious greeting to Sandra and Fuad. Mr. Fuad, has Serap already taken INEC to court? I mean, is the matter in court already, or they want to? They filed the suit.
Yeah,
okay, so it's in court. I'm asking because if it's a matter of in court already, then my fellow Leonard colleague should know that Mr. Biodun Bakare should know that it is sub judice to speak on a matter in court, and he should not permit the judgment as to how Serap will lose the case. It's okay. Oh, preempt. Sorry. Yeah, the protesting students are already on their way to the airport in my own area. James Ogbonna from Oshodi. That's another thing that we also need to look into.
It's only giving basis why I think the job might go either way, but it's fine. I understand what he's talking about. Yeah.
He's a lawyer also. I think you should know what to think. Good morning, Mainland FM. Those in power will always look for ways of dragging poor business owners in order to help the big business owners to grow. Chinedu from Orisumbari. Thank you very much. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. It's a good day already, despite the early morning showers.
That was a blessing.
Yes, we have tried and seen results in PDP and APC. Now it's time to try Labour Party. We can no longer waste our time. It's okay. Prince from Ojo. Thank you very much. We all don't want to waste time. Pioneer status of 5 years is given to new businesses that are not common, such as power, energy, etc. The government gives 3 years plus an extension of 2 years. You are exempted from paying company income tax. So, but if you look at this pioneer status that they're talking about, the pioneer status is an incentive. It is generally regarded as an industrial measure aimed at stimulating investment in the economy. So now the people or the companies or products that are eligible for this pioneer status are those that do not already exist in the country. But the beneficiaries are Dangote. Okay, Dangote Sinotrucks. Okay, Lafarge,
which is existing.
Lafarge, Honeywell Flour Mills, Jigawa Rice, and Stallion Motors, and Royal Pacific Group. So many other companies. I'm just as regards what Damlola. I don't know if it's Damlola from. On Transit or Damlola who's moving. Alaba, I'm not very sure now, but we don't have so much time. Would have loved to pick more phone calls, but it was quite an interesting conversation that we had this morning as regards this, and I think it's something that we should look deeper into, because apparently from
the
what
tax regime in Nigeria,
from what Damlola is saying is that a lot of business owners do not know their rights. There are some things that they're not supposed to be paying for.
I think they know. I understand where Damlola is coming from, and I'm just saying that whatever it is that is the law of the country in terms of taxes, whether the federal tax or the state taxes, the government as a whole, whether at the federal or state level, should begin to look at ways of supporting SMEs. That's the only way out. If you're looking at tackling unemployment, they need the support, they need the waivers, then all of these funny, shady taxes and levies. We need to look into it. So, Peter Monse says something about the fact that we may not be looking at the public transport as SMEs. They're actually SMEs too. Whether you like it or not, the ag bureaus are there also. Those are what you call illegal taxes, and they pay. which goes back to the people too.
Well, we know that to improve revenue for the government, we know that the
People
government
have to pay
needs
taxes,
to focus, and leverage on tax intelligence and whatnot. But another thing that we also need to know is tax harmonization. That's another thing that
apart from harmonization, that when we now make all the money, how do we spend it?
Expenditure.
If somebody can see 170 billion allegedly,
and then
just
that
one
same
man,
office,
they can't pay salary.
complaining of paying. The leader of the people who in that office will not sleep.
So,
all right. Thank you very much. We didn't have enough time. We didn't have sufficient time. But that's the thing with Mainland Focus. We always have quite a robust conversations, but not enough time. Okay, so we'll move on to Global View by 9:45. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. That's about it that we can take for Mainland Focus for this morning. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us. But stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe I need to refresh. Maybe I should log out and log in again. Maybe I need to go out and climb that tree. And maybe it's just bad. But